We're gonna be playing some Mech Arena. It's probably pretty obvious by now, right? The title's Mech Arena. Come on. I haven't streamed in so long. Oh my god. Does this work? Oh, it does. Alright, well, first of all, let's get on with an account update thingy. The last time I made a video on this game, I had, well, I didn't have much. I had a surge, right? I maxed it out. I've got a humble 76 extra blueprints. I got this dude maxed out like 2 months ago, 1 month ago, basically. I got a lace wing. Couldn't max it out just yet, but it's actually working pretty nice. I got a seeker about 3 months ago. It's working okay, though I don't really get much of a chance to use it, since bots essentially just hard counter seeker no matter what. We've got Panther here. I maxed this out. I mean, I'd be a maniac if I didn't max this out after the whole epic reprising. Got Onyx. I don't really use Onyx. Come on, no one uses Onyx in this age. And then, well, I've got, yeah, pretty sure everyone's got a Vortex by now. Hemlock. I don't know about the 16-second cooldown. Like, it's just not good anymore. I do use Orion a little bit since it's still mostly unaffected. It's pretty cool. Good damage. Got maxed out mods and whatnot. And well, I don't really use kill shot anymore. I got it maxed out about a year ago. I don't actually use it though. No wait, I believe I got this maxed out the same time as my Panther. It's pretty cool. And this is my most recent purchase. I got this outlaw about 2 weeks ago. A week ago, yeah, exactly 1 week ago or something. Not sure of the exact date. I was considering making a video about this purchase. I could not be bothered to edit the video. All right, we're just gonna do a live stream. No editing required. I could not be bothered at this point. So we've got this outlaw. I upgraded to rank 6, and I mean I've got literally no blueprints to max this out. And I used this hanger before. I had Storm Rack 16s with Panther. Although no, I switched Panther out for Outlaw, and I'm using 16 12s. I got these 12s from a crate rush, by the way, for about 5,000 total, including the rank up, I believe 6,000 roughly. These are for credits, blah blah blah. I bought this pilot with 8 coins about well over a year ago. I got this from the event for free. I've got these Storm Rack tools. I've got it basically maxed out. I'm just 1 level short, and the reason is I could just wait until I get Lace Wing maxed out, right, and then put double 12s. That's literally the whole point of me investing 6,000 coins in a Storm Rack 12s. Is that I'd use it on Lace Wing, right, once I maxed it out. But it's just the fact that I need about 41 blueprints for this. I'm not sure of the exact number. It's I believe it's 36 now. Yeah, I need 36 for this, which is well over 9,000 coins, 1 million credits, which is not which ain't exactly a problem. But it's just gonna take too long, and it just felt better that in the meantime I invest in these, since these actually do decent damage. I had these at level 2, which did about 67,000, somewhere around that. It does 74,000. That might not seem like much, right? Barely 7,000 damage. But you gotta realize 7,000 plus roughly 70%, right? 80% boost. That's about like close enough 12,000 extra damage. Well, that's basically like going from 120,000 to going 133. Not quite, but close enough. And yeah, it's honestly serving pretty well. I couldn't even kill anything with my Stormrack 12 10s, and I'm actually doing pretty decent with this build over here. This one's actually doing decent damage, 36,000 per salvo, I believe. That's working out pretty nice. Did cost me like a million credits though. But it's a worth it. It's worth it investment, honestly. The same goes with this. I'm probably gonna invest in these later on. Max these out. At least get it to level 6. Rate your hang. Sure, sure. Just let's just go. I'll just go over my builds first. I've got this Surge. I got the Revokers first in the first spin, right? About 3 months ago. Got the classic Seeker build. I've got this Warp damage thingy. I don't have it maxed out yet. It's just I don't know about. I'm trying to save up credits for purchase and whatnot. I got this Burrow Beam like last week. I got this pilot from a crate rush for about 2,600 Acorns, which is a pretty good deal. About 1,200 Acorns cheaper. Got it at rank 5. I got this from a regular crate, right? The basic implant crate. Bought these with Acorns since Burrow Beams are just so implant heavy. And it's actually doing decent. This might be my I essentially use it as my starting mech in every CPC battle. Yeah, it's this hanger. Like this is basically the same thing, except for the fact that I've got these pilots switched out. So if it's a lacewing map, I go with this hanger since it's got the stronger lacewing build. If it's not a lacewing map, I usually just go with this since I won't need lacewing as much. And yeah, this one's FFA. I'm probably not gonna mess around with this one until tournament starts. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my account. I've got some stuff, 100,000 kills by now, 15,000 battles. Pretty old ID, y'all know it. Alright, let's check out the hangar of this gentleman. Alright, Cosmic Entity. Alright, since they're at 17,000 inventory power, that's actually pretty decent for just 200,000 XP. This one, oh, that's actually pretty decent, honestly. I've got this implant myself, and it's actually decent. Though I don't really use Hornets since, I mean, at my SP you kind of need the venom damage more. We've got this build. I mean, the Citadel's at 16 anyway. This is a decent pilot. It's better than mine. Close to being maxed out. Good. I love these implants though. Amazing implant setup. I might honestly like. At your level, you might prefer from even a epic cooldown over duration. I probably won't recommend using legendary duration unless you're at about 10,000 SP, since you don't actually need that much kill time, right? Everything dies relatively fast with these. This is alright. Charge rockets, I mean, that's not the problem here. The problem's the pilot and the decent implants, but the pilot's just not it. This one, repeater surge. I mean, it looks like a repeater 8s are the best you've got for your surge since it's at rank 4 anyway. Pilot's okay. This one's decent. Good implants. I'd honestly switch. I don't know if you get enough kill time to kill things with this, since you're using a duration implant of rare quality. You might wanna switch that out once you get something. This one, yeah, this one. Oh my god, the implants, absolutely cracked implants. The pilot's, it's a rare pilot. It's for rank 4. I doubted this deals much damage, but I mean, this build's okay. Blissfrost is pretty strong. This is pretty strong. This is a decent support build. And honestly, since you've got a 16 energy alpha, you might wanna look at Gemini 10 and 6 since those might just work better. You know, switch that out. I don't have I will Stormrack. I will have Stormrack 12. Alright, what's your other? Oh, you've got more hangers. Alright. Oh, this one's decent. I'd say this build you're for your level, right? This isn't. I'm not talking objectively. Like if you just look at your SP and inventory power, this one's probably a good 7 out of 10. Right? Repeaters could be better. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I'd honestly give this an 8 out of 10 if you had a better duration implant. Then you've got the Bliss. This might be your worst, the weakest build in the entire game, in the entire hanger. My bad. Probably a 5 out of 10. This one's okay. I mean, you've got good survivability with this one, but I doubt you actually do much damage. Like the 15% boost, the charge rocket 8s. How much is that? Like, it's not much, right? It's barely 34,000. If you just, if you could, you might want to switch this pilot over here since Hornets don't actually need a line pilot. You could even use like a rare pilot. Weapons for Blizz. Honestly, Savants, you'd what other stuff do you have? Got Burrowby mates. He's weak all the time. Good Stormrack 12. That's good. You might want to use overdrivers on something. Quashers. Quashers are decent. How does this build fare? This might be good. You might even you know, benefit from putting charge rockets on Blizzfrost instead, and then you could put Samson with Blizzfrost and put Crow, this pilot, with Hornets. Since the thing about Hornets is they're probably the least implant heavy weapon in the current meta. They don't need a pilot that they don't need a missile pilot to have full damage output, right? This venom damage, right? This venom damage, this isn't affected by your pilot. Your pilot doesn't boost this, and this is the whole point of using Hornets, right? And so you don't actually need a missile pilot to use Hornets. I strongly suggest you to well, if you want to take some advice from me, I put charge rockets on Blizzfrost since that's actually works as a pretty good beacon runner. You could just spawn this in at the start of a CPC game, just run to every single beacon, get everything. No one can kill you really fast since you've got a good 50% base damage reduction, right? And you've got so much speed with the Blizzfrost speed boost and this thing. It's actually insane. It's honestly a contender from meta build, even in maxed out hangers. And then you could put, I mean, I see you've got overdrivers here, right? Overdrivers on Deathwalker might honestly be better. I wouldn't recommend Savants on Deathwalker at all costs. Like, that's not gonna work. This one's good. You might wanna, yeah, you just wanna switch this pilot over to this. Or this. If you want to keep Charge Rocket Deathwalker, you should probably put Samson on here, and then put Case on here or something, right? That's very much better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't see much else. I wouldn't recommend using Blockhorn all that much since it's just too slow, and you don't really have much in the way of firepower. I mean, if it works for you, be my guest, use it. This one, I'd honestly use double revokers, even though it's rank 4. And the reasons, actually, Deathwalker in first, that's great. But the reason I'd recommend revokers over Ember Guns, right, this hybrid build. First of all, you don't have any implants for any of these weapons, which means there's no direct preference. And the second point is that these actually, well, if you're using this, you're relying on your opponents not having Galvanical, right? Whereas if you're using this, you're just dealing pure damage. It doesn't matter if your opponents have Galvanic as much. And it's probably just a good habit to like start using this a little bit more from now on to get used to how HP accumulates in your opponents over time, right? As you get stronger, you're gonna get stronger bots, stronger opponents. You wanna be a bit more used to the HP they've got. And yeah, this hanger's decent, honestly. I like this build. You might want to switch this out. You've got a ranked 4 Volty. Try to get Stormrack 6 on here and put Samson on your Volty. And this might actually be your best hanger, even without the Deathwalker. Since Volty actually does decent damage on this level. But yeah, if you just switch this pilot here, I think you're good. Like, that should solve most of your problems for now. I'd say if in terms of what you should go for, since you've got two weapons here, you've got two close quarter pilots, right? This isn't really a close quarter pilot, but you use it as one. You probably don't want to invest in a guided pilot just yet. There might be a Kratos tune. You probably want to say, yeah, this is decent. Thank you. Alright, and you probably want to get a missile pilot of something, right? At least an epic one. If you get an epic missile pilot, I mean, this build would be a monster at your level. Charge rocket. What's crazy is that I'm at 13,000 SP, right? Roughly 14. I still use like if you just check my Hanger Showdown. Yeah, I had this build, but I mostly just used this build in Hanger Showdown. I've got two Stormrack builds, and I used this build in Hanger Showdown. Two legendary pilots, and the Stormracks are just so strong, right? It doesn't even matter that it's an epic pilot. It's just the fact that Stormracks do so much damage. You've got a pretty short cooldown if you've got these implants. I've got 3 for some reason. That's just insane. And yeah, I'd honestly recommend, even if you get legendary pilots in the future, I'd recommend getting at least Nova for the time being. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll just open this up. Yeah, and let's see if anyone's online from my clan. I think, yeah, I switched around a few clans, by the way. I'm in Void right now. I was in Omen, if you used to look at this here. I was in this clan for about a good 6 months, 7 months. I went into, I believe it was Nexar next, after that one. This one. And then I went to UAU. You might know this one. This is a pretty old clan too. This one. And then I believe it was Bulba. Like, I went to so many clans. Yeah, this one. This one's on the leaderboard too. If you look, where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, UAU. Bulba. Wait, Bulba. Yeah, Bulba 14. UAU 19. Void's in 38. Omen used to be 19 or some around that level. You know, I'm from Nexar. Hello. How's it going? Where's Omen? I don't see Omen, bro. We're gonna have to check. I think they dropped pretty far down ever since Lyron became a thing. Just it was 900,000. It's not even close. Yeah, it's not even top 100. All right. For those of you who didn't know, if you're active in the competitive scene of Mech Arena right now, Omen actually, well, it didn't split, but most players migrated to this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. Don't embarrass me on stream. No. Well, for simplicity's sake, this Great Peace Clan, right? There's 4 Great Peace Clans. Like, there's a Luki, there's 3 other more. And most Omen players went there. So for example, this guy, yeah, rank 1 this season, right? Number 1 leaderboards. This one's an acquaintance from Omen. I know this guy. And then if you might honestly see more, right? I'm on my own server. Streaming. Hold on, no, I'm actually completely free to play. Like, I haven't spent a dime in about 6 months, and the last time I actually bought something, it was this. Oh, by the way, you don't actually have to spend. Like, it's actually pretty simple to win stuff, right? There's tournaments. If you didn't know, there's a Unity Cup, which yeah, I mean I've got over $30 from that, and I didn't even win a single season, right? I just placed with my team in top 5, got about $26, something around that figure. And yeah, I mean I just bought tiny little things, right? So for example, what did I don't I don't remember. Yeah, I bought this lace wing at rank 3 from those 26. I think I invested the rest in those colossal 8 coin deals. It wasn't too helpful, but the most major thing was that you can get these gold passes for free if you just participate in these tournaments, right? There's usually a tournament going on, free battle pass. Yeah, you can probably just get them. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of the game, right? You can't just get the thing that's good right now and just be done with it. You gotta get something that's gonna work out in the long term, right? I had enough 8 coins. I bought Outlaw from the Gear Hub. I could have just went and bought Redox, since Redox is just much stronger right now than Outlaw. I could even max out Redox, right? I've got the resources. But why did I go for Outlaw? Well, first of all, Redox has the same HP as a Deathwalker right now, but that's only with a 30% HP modifier, which is gonna wear off in 5 weeks. And so, in about 5 weeks time, I'm really gonna suffer from this mech, right? I don't wanna have to invest 12,000 A coins into something that's just not gonna work out in 5 weeks. Whereas this, I mean, sure, the HP and speed's gonna be nerfed hard after this, but the ability's still gonna work, right? The ability, that's what makes Outlaw strong. It's not the AE HP and whatnot, right? And so I invested in Outlaw, and that's kind of the whole point. You don't gotta get Deathwalker, or you don't gotta get Citadel, you don't gotta get Tail Sting the second they come out to stand a chance. I don't even have Deathwalker, right? And there's a crate rush. I'm not even spinning this. I had enough A coins to guarantee it, but I spent it on Outlaw 2 days before the crate rush. And that's just because the fact that over the long term, Deathwalker is gonna be more and more common, sure, but most people are gonna get Outlaws. And Outlaws, as they get more common, you're just not gonna get much value from Deathwalker. On top of the fact that I've been using Panther for about 8 years now, 7 years now, I still use Panther, right? This build is probably my strongest build, even if we include my Outlaw. I'd honestly prefer this build over this build, simply due to the barrier and whatnot. But I'm just using this right now since I can't really use 6 in a single hangar, right? And so, if you really want to stand a chance in competitive gameplay, you kind of just gotta get one mech, pick one. Yeah, I mean, that's endgame, right? You would be surprised by how rare Outlaws are until the 16,000 level. People don't actually have Outlaws at the 12,000, 13,000 level. Even at my level, I quite literally never see an Outlaw in my opponent's team. Whether that be competitive or just regular tournament, right? I haven't seen an outlaw in a decent while in this. And the last 3 tournaments I played, I don't remember seeing an outlaw. Well, at least not more than one outlaw on my opponent's team. And so you can really get, if you've got a Deathwalker, that's great, right? I'm not telling you to go buy something else since Deathwalker's bad. Deathwalker's great. This is the top 5 mech even right now. This beats everything that's not an outlaw or a nomad. But if you don't have a Deathwalker, if you don't have an outlaw, if you don't have a seeker and whatever other crap there is, you don't actually gotta get it. You can oh, that's pretty decent. I mean, if you're at 5.3k, you don't even need Deathwalker. There's this phenomenon where the higher SP you go, the stronger Deathwalker gets. Right? The lower SP you are, more people are gonna have Guardians, maxed out Guardians, and out like rank 4 outlaws, right? But the higher SP you get, most people just invest in these scout builds, right? More damaging ones. No one really invests in these support builds, and so eventually these fade out over time until you get to the completely, yeah, if they're maxed out, it's probably just people tanking, right? There's no remedy for tankers. That's kind of just the game, right? You can't do much about it. But if like when I started, when I played my first tournament, I believe my hanger was this Panther. It was a Surge. I didn't even have Eclipse. I didn't have either of these 3 builds. I had Kill Shot, right? I had Kill Shot. I had something else here, which, yeah, it wasn't great, and we still won that. When Deathwalker, Revokers, they weren't nerfed at all. You don't need, like, can't kill. I mean, if you've got, even now, right? I'm roughly 14,000, 13,000 SP. I don't use that hanger. Even now, if I get a 16,000 SP opponent, I kind of just give up. Like, there's no point fighting a lost battle, right? I can try, but ultimately they've probably just got Charge Rockets, Hornets, Redux, and all the meta crutch, and it's kind of just pointless. That's exactly why I love CPC. Yeah, alright, let's make a hanger right now. Old school hanger. What do we put here? I'm gonna get, let's start with Lace Swing, since that's kind of just a no-brainer. Just put this. Let's see how much of an old school hanger I've got. We've got this build. You can go with the maxed out pilot on this one. I wanna, yeah, I feel like this is the best Lace Swing setup, right? If you've got Lace Swing, for anyone that's watching, having the jump distance, we've got the legendary ideally, and the damage and radius, both of these along with the reload, this actually feels better than this. Sure, you can jump more with this, but in team battles, right, the more players you have on each team, the less you need to jump. 2026. Anyway, let's just take off the mods on this. And if you don't have Lace Swing already, I'd honestly just tell you to get Lace Swing first business, because Lace Swing's kind of a mech that can be nerfed, right? You can nerf something that doesn't need its ability. It kind of just uses its ability to get up and just destroy everything else. It's literally the best mech in the entire game, beating Surge, Outlaw, literally everything. I mean, yeah, you even beat Hemlocks, right? Dodge, yeah. There's kind of a bug where if you're in midair, sometimes it hits you, but that's just minor. And for this one, we can just, yeah, with Panther, I feel like this feels better, since you're not pushing a whole lot anyway. We can just put duration on this one. With Panther, you want to have duration over cooldown, in most cases anyway. In 5v5, you might benefit more from cooldown. Hello, you. Alright, what else do we put here? Let's use the outlaw. Uh, oh, by the way, I got this. Where is it? I got this, right? I've got a suppressor 16 for absolutely free. And I'm considering getting this. Where'd it go? I'm considering getting this and then putting 1612s on my outlaw. So that I can put double storm 16s on my panther again and have a decent build on both. So we're gonna, for now, I'm about 60,000 credits short, 70,000. No, yeah, I'm 50,000 credits short roughly. So we're just gonna go with storm racks for now. I don't have the foul play range since I don't actually. It doesn't even matter since I'm not actually playing from that far. Hello, everyone's joining in. All right, what else do we put in here? We're making an old school hanger, right? All right. We've got these two hangers, but we're trying to make an old meta hanger, a no mod hanger. And we might actually just join. There's some customs going on. And just ask for the code. These one. All right, do you want that's cool. Do you want me to review it or like offer my piece of advice? Is that it? Let's put Surge. Wait, what do we put on Surge? Geminis? That might work. What do we put on? But I will not spam. Sure. Do you want me to review it? Your ID. What do you want me to? A bit ambiguous here. Let's put the mechs for now. We'll decide on the weapons later. As for this one, I feel like yeah, let's go Seeker with this one. Right, Seeker's decent. We can put. I mean, I don't have Sniper 12s. How about Revoker? Yeah, here's the thing. I've got Gemini 12s, but they don't deal enough damage. We're still gonna try that though. I'm gonna put this here. Gemini damage, sure. That's our Seeker build. This might honestly one-shot Deathwalkers. No mod. And we'll just take off the mods. I'm assuming you want me to review your ID. Sure. What is this username, dude? What? I can't. No. Okay, whatever. Alright. We got 3 separate presets. Let's start with the first one. This one's, I mean, the pilot's still rare. Weapons, yeah, decent weapons. The Seeker build's okay. Although if you've got Seeker, the first implant that you should get would be Seeker War bonus damage, right? I wouldn't tell you to get it right now, since you've got bigger fish to fry. You should probably get Stormwreck Reload right now. That's probably the first purchase you should make. This is decent. This isn't much damage, but it's Brick House, so you get double the damage. And this one's good. This one's decent. You wanna have the reload implant on this one. This one's okay, honestly. Like Blockhorn with overdrivers, that's a decent build. The first hanger's good. You might wanna look for a replacement for Brick House after you get the reload implant. The second one, this is decent. Yeah, you really wanna switch this out, right? Like overdriver hemlock does not work. There's just no universe in which this works. The EMP duration, where is it? This one. It's 2 seconds. You're not getting any damage in 2 seconds, right? When you're using that hemlock, you want to have something that deals a ton of damage and it does that fast. These just not, it won't work. This is good. This is probably your best build. in the entire hangar. This one's decent. You might want to switch the pilot on. Yeah, you might want to put overdrivers on Deathwalker, even if it's not, even if it doesn't fill the capacity. I want to look for something different on for Hemlock, like Gemini 10.6 or something else. I don't know what this. This just looks like a troll hanger. This ain't really good. This no. This is decent. Oh, you could use Versas on your Deathwalker. Right, that's a pretty decent build. You could put Versa 12.8s instead of the Dreadnought and put Revoker and Repeater on your Dreadnought. That would just work better. Since Dreadnought works better with close quarters, Deathwalker usually wants more exposure time. This is, yeah, I mean, probably shouldn't be using a rank 3 Vortex, but I mean, if you want to use this, you might want to get level 1 mods, right? Onyx, it's okay for your level, like the ability does decent damage, but you might want to phase this out as you progress, and that's it. I mean, decent hanger for your level. You might want to make some changes in that one. We'll just wait till we get the code. Oh wait, there it is. I think we got the code. What is this? Alright, Surge. What do we put on Surge? I've got burrow beams, which just won't work. Can't use storm rat. Wait. No, I don't have the pilot for that. Never mind. I was gonna put Stormrack 16.6 on this, right? But I've only got a epic pilot. I won't deal enough damage to beat maxed out Deathwalkers and whatnot. And I could put Revokers. That's choice. I could go Burrow Beams. I don't think that's gonna kill Nomads though. Disruptors, probably not. Don't have a pilot for this. Yeah, my missile racks? No, never mind. You might have to go with Revokers on this one. There's no other way. There's no other way. This might be, yeah, this might have to do for now. I think I can just put on some implants from cooldown from only using one. That's good. This one's got decent implants. This one's decent. Oh, it doesn't have a third one. Okay, that's not too bad. This one's decent. This one's decent. Never mind. Okay, this might be my best hanger without mods. Let's try it out. The code's this. You probably don't want to join unless you're at least 8,000 SP. Even if you're 9,000 SP, I wouldn't recommend. It's mostly just maxed out gameplay. Oh, hold on, we'll just check for the. We'll just. If you're wondering where you get these codes for custom battles, you can find them in discords, in clan discords such as Lyron, Apex, and there's some custom discords specifically made for this. I'll put some links in the description later. You can check that out. If you're new to the game, you might wanna join those discords to get some advice and whatnot. And yeah, I'll just go get a glass of water. Be right back. Yeah, alright. Well, for now, let's just run some CPC. I don't think you can use this for now, since there's no customs going on. We'll actually just, yeah, this might be a decent hangar. But we'll run a lever hangar, right? We've got a few people now. Alright, hello. Alright, you guys decide what hangar we use. I'll just go over what I currently have. I've got, by rarity, I've got these mechs, right? I've got Eclipse, Wasteling, Surge, Outlaw, Seeker. Where is it? I've got Panther, Orion, and I've got, well, I've got most weapons, right? Alright, what should we put on here? How do I create a poll? Surge, alright. Sword with Surge, that's a good start. Surge Alpha, okay. Well, do I get to pick the weapons? I feel like this might go horribly wrong. But sure, we'll just put the mechs for now. We'll decide the weapons later. AGC. Oh. We might actually get a chance to join this. Alright, we might have to just default back to the hangar we had. No, wait, I think we're just gonna have to do this for now. Like, just go back to the hangar we had. We've obtained the code. The legendary holy grail of codes in Mech Arena and any game alike. Burrow with Surge. Well, we're gonna try a non-mod hangar, right? We're playing no mods. Let's try this classic hangar first. We've got this. We're gonna be playing customs here. If you wanna join, well, you might require at least 10,000 SP. They might just kick you out otherwise. But sure, we can try playing a few battles. Let's go with Wing. I've got Stormrack 6 is basically maxed out, but it honestly works pretty decent. Pretty decently. You can just put Seeker or Seeker. Give me Seeker. They really ought to make this menu faster. We gotta probably have, like, sure, this is decent, this filtering thing, but it just feels too clunky. Alright, we got this. Sure, let's go in. It started. Wow, amazing. Incredible. It's over? No? Alright, we'll just check in, hold on. I think it's, yeah, it's happening right now. Alright, we'll just wait. They're half done with it anyway. We'll just talk about politics. That's right. I'm kidding. We'll talk about, well, what do we talk about? There's nothing to talk about. Alright, we'll talk about me. So, my preferences, I like Stormracks. I'm really smart. I like Stormracks. I love Stormracks. I want to marry Stormracks. And I just love those big storming racks, bro. Like, look at that. Those huge racks. I just love those. And I love Surge. I love this guy from the bottom of my heart. Like, I look at him, I see him as a brother. I love this guy too. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those Lacewing Glazers, right? Nothing you can say will convince me otherwise that Lacewing is not the best mech in the entire game. I'm dead beat, I'm dead set on arguing that Lacewing is the best mech in the entire game. And that doesn't change with the meta, right? In the old meta with no mods, Lacewing absolutely dominates everything for the most part. And even in the new meta, Lacewing just beats everything. Stormrax and Lacewing. So yeah, I love Stormrax. I love Lacewing. If any of y'all love this too, let me know. We could arrange something. Seeker. Well, this build's decent, right? This does about 130,000 if you hit it from the back. No height. Yeah, it still works, honestly. It's not that bad. And I mean, there's no map in the game with absolutely no elevation changes, right? Even on Agora, there's a place to climb up, right? Lacewing works on any map that you want, so long as you know how to use it, right? At past a certain point, it's not even a question of how good the mech is. It's just, can you use it well? You could use a Panther in a close quarter map really well if you knew how to use Panther well, right? You just gotta adapt. It's just that simple. Now, how you adapt, that's another story. That's a bit too. We're just going in too deep down the rabbit hole. But yeah, I mean, Lacewing. If I could only have one mech for the rest of my life, I'd probably go with Lacewing. Followed by Surge. Yeah, I feel like Surge is a close contender. Surge and Lacewing, right? Lacewing counters everything else, but Surge counters Lacewing on most maps. So that's kind of the thing. Like Surge beats Lacewing, Lacewing beats everything, most things. You know, that's kind of the. It's like the Scout trio. This beats that, and whatnot. I think they're done. Alright, they're okay. They're basically done. Alright, are you getting the Deathwalker? No, I'm actually skipping on the Deathwalker, and it's not because I don't have enough A coins. I had enough A coins to guarantee the Deathwalker, but I spent it on Outline Burrow Beams. Simply because I do not want to get Deathwalker. It just doesn't feel like a good investment. It I just feel like upgrading what I already have would serve me better. Surge Beast Lacing because I mean, okay, whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever, bro. We'll just play some customs for a bit. We can go over your hangar later. I think we've been stalling for too long. Playing more, streaming on YouTube. The content. Oh my god. Alright, the code's this. I'll just post it if anyone wants to join. Alright, the code's in the chat if anyone wants to join. Hello, who's Nalin? Uh, well, I mean, if you're from the stream, let me just say this right now. I don't think you're gonna survive in here, right? 12,000, 12,000, 12,000. I'm 10,000 roughly. I don't think you're surviving in this. Yeah, you might wanna You might want to wait a bit instead of, you know, it probably won't work out. Alright, did they kick you? I'm assuming they kicked you from your SP. Totally blasting meta on that guy. Oh yeah, he's he's got this thing right. There's no beating that. Redox with hornets or compound beams. You're just not beating it. Let's look at some high tier 1 gameplay. It's been a while. Oh crap. Oh crap. So once. Okay. Alright, in my defense, I didn't know he had savants. Alright. What do I use? Like this would. Yeah, that worked. That worked. GG. Yeah, he's gonna dash for me. He's gonna dash for me. Alright, I get that kill though. I've got enough damage. He's in an outlaw. Oh, he's not in an outlaw. Then I can just go get him though. I need support from my teammate right now. It's tour, okay. Alright, I think I can just spawn my outlaw right now. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Okay. 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 Nope. I see him. I see the Deathwalker. Get him. Got it. Yeah, you might wanna. Yeah, I think he's gonna crash me from here. Did splash? I think we win this. Oh, great, great, great. That's great. That's great. Amazing. That was insane. I didn't know you had an outlaw. I thought it died. Great one. Bastion, sure. Yeah, you got it right. Alright. Stream is lagging. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, you might have to put up with it for a bit. Almost got him. Might wanna. Yeah, he's got it. We can just rush in, honestly. Yeah, go. Okay. Can't rush in. I can get tour. I can't dash. Okay. I think I can just kill that. Yeah, basically kill that. Could go with. Okay. Yeah, I killed it. I did that much damage in a single hit, by the way. This goes to show how strong this is. I can't rush. This might end horribly. He's got. Okay. Okay. I want to wait until they spawn a Deathwalker. We're both outlaws. Great. Oh, hey, Tour. Guess what? Yeah, no, you can just kill it. You can just kill it. I don't know if he's watching the stream. Okay, he's dead. Okay, yeah, it's... Alright, alright. Oh, he's... Wait, what? Oh, he's over there. I missed that. Insane. Alright, we'll go this now. Can send them back. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Bruh. Bruh. Literally. Wait, I think I got him? I think I got him. You got it, bro. Alright. Hey, you might want to protect me from whatever it is. He's... Alright. I think he can kill, the... Oh, he can't. Okay. That's alright. Okay, that did not work. Kill him. I want to stay close to Tour, right? He's probably gonna one mag me. Okay. Alright, bro. I think I can just... Yeah, no, I think I can just go in. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a bliss for us. I want to stay away. Alright, you might want to help me. You might want to help me. Hey! Hey, get away from me! Get away from me! Get it! Get it! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, let's go! Yo! Oh no! Oh no, let's go! Alright, yo, the stream is absolutely dying right now. What? What in the world? Alright, we're gonna have to check that out. What's going on? Why is it so laggy? No. What is this? We might have to stop the stream here. I think it's just over. It's lagging rather horribly. This might be the end. If only the crowds, the masses could see the miracle that we just made. We won that. That was insane. But yeah, I think we might have to end the stream today. As quick as that might feel. Alright. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm probably gonna check into what's going on with the stream. Might have to make a few changes. This is the first stream I've done in over a year, right? I did this stream for over an hour, by the way. I was planning to only do it for about 20 minutes, but it worked out. I think we got most of our stuff done, and with that, yeah, have a good day or a good night, depending on where you live. And yeah, peace out.